Good morning everyone, it's now the 17th of August 2017, 10 days to go before my first big show. That's the Edenbridge and Oxted Agricultural Show, where I put up about 25 vases plus about another 24 baskets of dahlias in my display. I've tried to time them all specifically to come out for that date, so I'm just hoping and praying now that they come out in time. Got a nice lot of colour off my old tuber stock. I've got a little show on Sunday, which I might have to use a few blooms from that for. Just a little warm up. So as we go down the plot, now my miniature cactus, I've got Western Corsair and Western Buccaneer and Western Pirate. They're coming out nicely now. The Corsair, an awful lot of petal in them, and so I'll have to see how that goes. I haven't grown that before, so we shall see. Got a few little poms, Irish Glow. It's the only one I grow. It's ever so nice last year, but a bit late, so hopefully I'll have a few this year. Moving down, got some Rycroft Zoes and some Clearview, Greenway Zoe. And then further down I've got under my covers, got the covers up last weekend, and I've got my Kenora Sunsets just starting to show a bit of colour. And further down I've got some Clearview ED, some Hillcrest Duncan Edwards and Kenora Valentine. And right down the very end I've got a row of Western Spanish Dancer and Carol Spanish Dancer. Over on this side, if we start at the top, again a few old bits of tuber stock. Then I've got all my water lilies. That's Charlie Dimmock, Tahi Ruby, which are a bit early, some of them, but that's okay. Like I say, I've got my little show on Sunday, a little warm up with some of those. And then Gwyneth, and then through the back there I've just got behind the Tahi Ruby, behind the mesh I've got a handful of Cameo as a backup. Moving down I've got some miniature decks. I've got some Marston Lilac and some Marston George. Never had much luck with them. I know you have to restrict them quite heavily, certainly the Marston Lilac, but I find the forms are better if it's a little bit on the small side, so after all it's a miniature, so I've got my fingers crossed that at least it'll have a few nice blooms this year. Then I've got some under my covers, Blighton Golden Girl. I've got one imposter there which I think is a Blighton Shiraz coming, but never mind. A few Oakwood Goldcrest, as usual, only about 3 foot tall if that, but they're getting there. Then I've got some small decks. I've got Cheval Megan. I haven't grown that before. It's looking really nice. It's got a lovely bloom coming there. I'll let that one come early. It looks a little bit shallow at the moment, but it's still got a few days to come, so yeah, it looks nice. A few Rycroft Brenda Teas behind those. And then moving down I've got my Blighton Everest, which just starting to show a bit of colour, hoping to have enough for a vase or two or a basket next weekend. I've got a few, just about five plants, I think 5 or 6 plants of Roger Turrell. Again, haven't grown that before. It's looking quite nice at the moment, looking promising. And then I've got my double row of Winarm Diane, again looking quite nice at the moment, fingers crossed. And then I've got a few Hillcrest Candies and a few Clates Candies, but there's 1 or 2 imposters in amongst those as well. So that's down all what's under the cover. I'm using a heavy duty white tarpaulin this year. I've used the clear tarpaulins in the past, but they're not man enough, and it's like a greenhouse when the sun comes out under them. So I'm trialling this. It does reduce the light levels, but so it's a bit of a gamble. But anyhow, we shall see. And then just the final lot, which I'll just lean over the top for. There's all my a lot of my miniature decks and miniature ball. I've got a few Blighton Shiraz and some Blighton Valentine. And then I've got 2 double rows of Mary's Germander, a row of Mary's Germander, and then a few odds and sods Blighton Merriman over the back there, and some Blighton Softer Gleam, and then some few bits and pieces over the back, just odd things. So yeah, it's all looking all right. Just keep my fingers crossed that I'll have a nice big full flush in 10 days. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, see you soon.